do this. Okay. My tea is like so hot. Whew. See the steam? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just like watching the steam rise out of this. We are going to do a little Sunday chat X vlog today. I just went into my work and made a tea, and we're gonna sit here and like chat, and I have some vlog clips to share with you guys. So I'm excited for this video. I feel like my recent vlogs, not to like be I don't know, not to be like self-gratuitous, I don't know what the word would be, but like I've really been loving the last couple of vlogs that I've been making and editing. Like I'm editing them and I'm like, yeah, like I love this vlog. And they've been very like cozy, fall themed, and it's been super fun. But they have been very like themed, and I realized that it's been a while since I've done a vlog, like just very, very chatty, informal, kind of no real point or purpose aside hanging out and like chatting with a friend. So that's what I wanted to make today, and yeah, just like literally sit in the car and chat with you guys. I used to make Sunday chats where we would like sit down on the couch or sit down in the car, just like sit down somewhere and chat for 30 to 40 minutes. And it's been a while since I've done that, mostly because I just sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. But today I thought we could do just like life updates and like kind of fill in the blanks from some of the vlog clips that I have, and yeah, just like catch up and hang out. Okay, yeah, I hope that this vlog feels cozy and feels friendly, just like a good FaceTime chat with a friend. Today is Friday, just to like set the scene. Today is Friday. I'm at Rockland, so classic, and I have my big day ahead of teaching 3 classes and studying for my Pilates certification, and hopefully I'll be able to get some work done too. But I really do want to prioritize studying today, because I think, was it last week? I don't even remember, but whatever. So on these days where I'm at, basically the gym that I work at is in a mall, and when I'm at the mall all day, I get like very antsy, and I like want to go out for coffee, and I want to go out for lunch, and I'm like, because I feel like I'm stuck inside all day. And it's different than being stuck inside in my home all day, because in my home I can get up and make a tea, and I can get up and grab a snack and whatever. But when I'm like at the mall, I'm kind of confined to whatever snacks I bring / going out and buying stuff. So today my challenge was to spend $0 unless I end up buying some groceries for dinner. Like if JS isn't able to go get them before I, like JS or I will go get groceries today, that's the only thing I'm allowed to spend money on if that's the case. So I drove here, I went into my work, I made a tea in my little to-go cup, and now here we are. It's just so hot. These Yeti thermoses, I guess it's not a thermos because it's a Yeti and thermos is a brand name, but these Yeti tumblers keep your stuff so freaking hot. Like I'm not even gonna be able to drink it. So hot. It's so hot. I should have put an ice cube in it. The tea that I made, if anyone's wondering, is the Twinings vanilla chai. So good. It's like sweet. It's definitely like artificial vanilla. Like it tastes artificial, but it tastes so good. And then I just put some oat milk in it, and it's really, really yummy. I'm wearing my LL Bean jacket, and then I just have active wear underneath. So I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but maybe it's possible that I started this vlog with some cozy morning clips from yesterday of my sister and I like making tea and being cozy on the couch and having crepes and watching Halloween Town. So let's just do a little recap of the past couple days. My sister arrived on Wednesday morning, and we we went to a farmer's market together. I filmed that for my Life in Montreal vlog, which you probably saw before this one. That was super fun. I was so happy that my sister's here. She's on her reading week break from university. And yeah, my sister Yola is 9 years younger than me, and we just have a great relationship, and I love her so much. And it was so nice that she came to spend time with me. So I kind of ended up, like, it was one of those things where she was like, yeah, don't worry, like, I know you have to work, like, I have to study too. And I did not work, she did not study, like, we just hung out, and that was really nice. So Wednesday we went to the farmer's market. All of that is in a different vlog. Yesterday I asked her to help me clean out my closet. I have been so due for a closet clean out. So we did vlog that, but I have a hard time sometimes vlogging when other people are around, and I was also just feeling really tired yesterday. So the vlog clips weren't the best, and I did want to talk a little bit about the closet clean out because I just think it's really interesting, and yeah, I want to chat about it with you guys. I feel like I fluctuate between wanting to be like a minimalist and wanting to, you know, not have so many possessions and like capsule wardrobe, and just want to be like, there's a part of me that wants to be that girl who, yeah, has like that capsule wardrobe and is like, I don't need things, I don't need possessions. Like, yeah, part of me wants to be that. Part of me has wants and desires and wants the sweatpants in every color and wants the t-shirt in every color. And I often feel really torn between these two lifestyles, if you will, of like more consumer versus more minimalist. And I definitely believe, as always, the answer lies in the middle, and the answer lies in the balance, because, you know, being so minimalist, it might work for some people and it might make them really happy, but I find myself being like, ugh, like, consumerism is bad, I need to get rid of all my stuff, and then I'll get rid of a bunch of stuff, and then it slowly ends up coming back into my closet, or I end up missing some of the things that I got away because I was being too ruthless in my get rid of everything mindset. And then when you get rid of everything, then you miss something, you end up bringing it back. It's actually just like counterproductive, and you end up, you know, buying the same thing twice or something similar twice, which just kind of defeats the purpose. So I definitely think the answer lies in the balance, and I'm trying to find that balance, and I think I've been doing a really great job lately. I haven't been shopping as much as usual. I haven't been even receiving clothing PR as much as I used to, and I'm just trying to be cognizant of that and just like keep it more minimal, and not denying myself altogether, but just keeping it a bit less and finding that balance. And I've spoken about this before. Someone asked me once before if I feel like getting PR has helped me save money, or if it's, you know, like getting clothing as PR, if it helps me save money. And I was like, you know what, it's funny, in some ways it does help me save money, but in other ways it makes me spend more, because even though I'm getting something, you know, as PR, as a gift, it keeps me in that consumption mindset, which ends up making me like, okay, I got these pants as PR, I'm gonna go get a shirt that matches with it. So in a way, sometimes it's better just to not receive as much. But I mean, it all just depends. And like, when someone offers you something for free, it can be really hard to say no to.
These little like pieces of paper, like a bunch of pieces of paper is this. So and there was like a Sharpie. So I just started like drawing everyone at the table on the Sharpie. Lines under my eyes for like the bags when I smile.
Yeah. Oh, the battery's gonna die.
Oh, whoa. So boom, boom, flash mob.
CHATTY. I need the retinol. I need the retinol. Actually, Jean needs the retinol.
Acne control gel.
Oh, I can hear
Period.
you.
This one's crazy. This gorgeous box from YS.
Oh
Here,
my god.
I'm gonna do what this number is.
Oh my god. Wait, we have to swatch them. Wait, I could have one?
You can have a bunch. This one was funny. It came Lancome. It came with a croissant. Actually, I ate the croissant, but
Oh, it smells like vanilla. This one is Turdy. This one's
lip shaper. They like the copy on it is crazy. It's like You never forget your first, which this was my first ever eye palette. Eye primer potion. Do you want this setting spray?
Yes.
I have one from them already.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. This was so OG, like back on the original YouTube, like all the girls had this. Cleanser, moisturizer, well, you don't need the bye-bye lines, so you're fine. Cleanser.
Anti-aging.
I'll keep this one. Thank you, Ed Cosmetics.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta make this all fit in your bag. So back to the closet clean out. I watched this video from, I think her name's Caroline. I'll put the video on the screen. It was an incredible video from her. I think it was literally called Closet Clean Out. And that video came across my algorithm at the perfect time. I've watched her videos before, but I'm not subscribed. Like, I don't watch all of her videos, but every video from her that I've seen, I've really enjoyed. But I had just been thinking a lot lately about the amount of stuff that I have and just wanting to downsize a little bit because you guys know I've been like, I want a house, I want a house, I want a house, I want a yard, I want a house, I want an extra bedroom, I want like a guest bedroom, and I want an office for myself with like a closed door. And like, I've just been craving like a house, right? Because I live in an apartment right now with my boyfriend and it's like a 1-bedroom. But I kind of realized, and the bedroom makeover that we did, I'll link that vlog too. Like all of the vlogs and stuff are like leading into this conversation, you guys. But the bedroom makeover that we did really snapped me back to reality of like me coveting a house so much is making me ungrateful for where I live now. And where I live now is a very, very beautiful apartment in a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful building. Like, I'm so lucky to live where I live, and I'm just being like, I'm not dissing where I live, but in coveting something else, like I'm not enjoying where I'm at right now. And there's going to be a time where I look back and I'm going to miss this apartment, you know? So I kind of just had to have this like reality check with myself of like, slow down, enjoy where you are, make an effort to make where you are as comfortable and as beautiful and to satisfy yourself as much as possible. And so that's why doing that bedroom makeover with the moldings was amazing. And then I cleaned up my front closet and we upgraded the couch a little bit. So we've just been making these changes at home and it's been making me so happy. And I no longer feel that, like, I still know that I desire a house and that it will come one day, but I also know that right now is not the right time, just like financially. Also, like when we do buy a home, it's probably going to be further out of the city. That changes your lifestyle. So like, I know I'm not ready. I know us as a couple are not ready. And so it just kind of planted me back into the present a little bit more. And that's been so cool. I've also started thrifting more. Like when I knew I was going to revamp my closet, I went to the thrift store and I found some baskets. And that's been really fun. Like just doing little things that don't cost a lot of money. The bedroom moldings honestly did cost probably around $500. But even that, like $500 is definitely better than, I don't know, like doing a full reno or moving or, you know, whatever. So I probably spent, like, the first time I went to the thrift store, I spent $30 on baskets and a teapot, like really, really affordable. Adding a second ottoman to the couch that was gifted from Cozy. However, you know, just making that change, like it's a couple $100s instead of thousands of dollars. So just these little things have been making me so happy, and I've been enjoying being home so much. And just like, you know, I know the expression nesting is used a lot like for like pregnancy related stuff, but like I feel like I've just been nesting in like a getting ready for winter sense, and it's been so fun. So that's kind of my take on the closet clean out. I will share with you guys the clips that I vlogged with my sister yesterday. Okay, go in there and roast me.
Wait, but I don't look cute.
Yes, you do.
Buddy. Boy.
Just take a look around. And
okay, so first thing that pops out, what the is this?
Okay.
Like it looks like a normal closet. I don't know why you want me to roast you.
Okay, so it's not that bad?
No, There's a lot of shit. There's also all like a bunch of the same colored denim, and I know they're all the same cut. Like they all definitely fit the same.
Gosh, you guys, the other thing is, what is going on? The other thing I had a realization of, tied in with this nesting, is just like wanting to be a little bit more strategic with my money, and also in terms of like having an apartment to a house. The more space you have, the more you will fill it with stuff, right? And so if you live in a 1-bedroom apartment versus a 3-bedroom apartment versus like a big house, you have more space to own more things and store more things. And I was kind of thinking, you know, oh, I have so much stuff. We have this storage locker. Like, wouldn't it be nice if we had a house to store all of our stuff? But then I kind of flipped it and I was like, what are all these things that I'm storing? What are all these things that I so desperately want to hold on to that I would need a bigger space for it? Like, what if I just kind of downsized? Could I just be happy with less things that fit in the space that I have? And actually, yes, I'm like talking myself in circles, but that's where it came back to that video, because Caroline in the video, she showed her closet and she didn't have like this massive walk-in closet. She had like a pretty standard, you know, closet with a door. She had that and she had a dresser. And she was saying in the video, she was like, my closet needs to work with my space. I can't have my closet overflowing. Like, I'm limited to the space that I have, therefore I need to limit my stuff to the space that I have. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, because I'm trying to want to adapt my space for the amount of stuff that I have rather than adopt my stuff for the space that I have. So that was really, really eye-opening, and it just made me want to downsize a little bit, clean up the closet, make it look better, because it has started to look like I was just shoving stuff in there. And I would walk into my closet and it would kind of stress me out, like having everything looking like it was, you know, about to fall, and like the shelves in the closet are open, which I really dislike. Like, please, sir, why did you not make them drawers, to the man who owned the apartment before? Like, I'm like, oh, that guy did such a bad job with the closet. No, it could be a lot worse, but that's why I bought those baskets, to be able to like, because for example, my pajama pile was like falling all over the place. You know, pajamas, they're kind of that like slippery, thin material. So I would fold them and then they'd all fall everywhere. So instead, I put them in a basket, shove the basket in the shelf, and all you see is the basket. When I want pajamas, I'll slide the basket out just like a drawer and take out the pajamas that I want. So much better. So my goal is to eventually fill those shelves with baskets. However, I do want to try and get most of the baskets from the thrift store, just because it's so much cheaper. And I had never thought of that. Like when I did my IKEA makeover, I never thought of getting baskets from the thrift store. So thank you to everyone who told me to do that. So slowly I'm just gonna work on that basket collection. My sister and I did actually add to the basket collection. We went to the thrift store yesterday. It was really fun. All right, we're dropping off the first round of donations, and we're gonna see if we can find some more baskets to organize the closet. Look how cute my sister is. Came to the Renaissance on Saint Jacques.
You see my little...
Oh, do it again, your little wiggle.
Are you keeping this bag?
No, I have too many.
Où sont les donations?
So, look at these loafers, you guys. They're Ann Taylor. They're so cute and they fit perfectly. They're just very stiff, so I don't know if they're gonna be too uncomfortable.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm
Oh my god, I'm like, girl, speak up, I can't hear you.
talking to my vlog. So I'm just wearing them around the store a little bit. They're $15. They're so cute. I said I wasn't buying loafers, but like for 15 bucks. Anyway, I'm not gonna get them if I'm never gonna wear them because they're too uncomfortable, so we shall see. Okay, what do you want? An iced cappuccino?
I just say a small ice cap. Or un frappé, what's it called?
Cappuccino glacé.
Cappuccino, yeah, I guess.
Johan, un petit ice cap?
Oui. Puis, non, il va y avoir un café infusé à froid petit aussi. Avec la crème.
Au vanille ou régulier?
Vanille, s'il vous plaît.
Ça va être tout?
Oui, c'est tout.
Ça fait un.
Merci. I know, I'm craving the sugar. That's the problem. That's the problem with my new baking addiction. Is that I'm addicted to sugar.
Bacon?
Yeah, definitely not baking like that. You know me. Do you have $2.11?
Oui, ben donc, Carlis.
7-Eleven, please?
1 second.
Do you like my new nose ring? I just want to be just like my sister.
We can even connect them. Ching!
Mine's bigger, I think.
Is it?
Put your face up close. I think, like, I don't know why.
I think it's just the shape of your nose.
Yeah.
Because I think your nose goes out more and mine goes
I have
like...
big nostrils.
So do I.
Flare your nostrils. Go.
I can't. But mine are just like long and skinny.
I
See, yours are wide
big
and mine
nostrils.
are long and skinny.
Sheesh. But also I think mine is newer, so it's shinier, so it's like, yours has boogers all over it.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. No, it's about that cash envelope's life. Okay, now I have to do a left turn to get out of here, so I'm gonna need you to just close that camera for me so I can focus.
So, I'm gonna try Quebec ice cap.
Est-ce que c'est bon?
Oui, c'est bon.
C'est bon?
C'est vraiment sucré. C'est like liquidy. It's liquidy, but whatever.
I don't know where to go from here.
Just keep going straight, I think. Because we went all the way straight.
I really
Have you tried it yet?
Girl. No. You've been running through my section all day.
Big nostrils.
Okay, well, don't show them the boogers at my freaking nose.
Okay.
Toodles.
Set. Bye.
I found those loafers and they are so cute. They're not really comfortable, but they're so cute. I've also, on the topic of the closet and everything, I've started feeling this like storage locker shame because I don't know if you guys know this, JS and I rent a storage locker. Most apartments or many apartments will have a storage locker in the basement of your building. However, our apartment doesn't have its own storage locker. So we tried to find a storage locker if we could. I think some people have two, which is like so annoying, but some people have multiple, some people have none. And we were trying to rent one from someone in the building because the storage locker is great because that's where you can put your skis and your tools and just things that are really big that don't fit in your front closet or into your apartment. And like we have skis, we have our boots, we have a lot of winter stuff that just doesn't fit in the apartment. Like it would have to be in the hallway and like that's just like no. So we rented this storage locker and then we ended up renting a storage locker that was kind of bigger than what we needed. And as it goes, you end up filling it with stuff. And I just felt so, I hated that storage locker, and like every time we would go there, I would feel stressed and I would kind of feel ashamed because I never wanted to be that person that was like paying money to store my shit and my shit like barely has any value. But I became that person, you know, and I'm like, frick. So yeah, I started to feel ashamed of myself, and I was like, I'm gonna make it my mission, because probably about half the shit in that storage locker is mine. I have a bunch of shoes in there. I do my closet swap, so my winter clothes to my summer clothes. My winter clothes are all in there right now. We have a bunch of our winter coats, and you know, some of that is okay, and like it would just go in a storage locker. And when I lived at my previous apartment, I had a storage locker in the basement, and it was that I would just throw, like, my Christmas tree would go in there and my winter clothes when it was summer. But to pay a lot of money every month to store all of that stuff is actually ridiculous. So I want to try and get as much of my personal stuff out of there as possible, so that we can either downsize the storage locker or get rid of it altogether. And so that's been my kind of project. To be fully transparent with you guys, JS pays for the storage locker, like I don't pay for it, but you know, we're like partners, and so I'm like, I don't want him wasting his money on this. I'd rather he can put his money towards something else, or even just like if we took the storage locker money and put that to like 1 or 2 date nights a month, like we could go to a nice restaurant twice a month for the price of this freaking storage locker. So that has been my mission, to get as much of my crap out of there as possible, and then get it down to like the bare bones, and then we'll see, like, is it worth it? Like, we have a tent in there. It's like, okay, are we not just better off buying a tent when the time comes than paying to store this tent? These are the questions. So yeah, those are kind of my current personal projects, and it's been really nice to have things to really focus on and pour my energy into, because I can be so work focused, and like a lot of my hobbies have become jobs. Like, I barely ever work out for myself anymore. I work out when I'm teaching, which is sick to get paid to do something you love. But it's been nice that like organizing and taking care of the house has kind of just become my hobby. So yeah, that's been really cool. When I get home, probably not tonight because I'm going to be home late, but I will show you guys tomorrow the current progress of the closet. I still need to bring out my winter stuff from storage. So I will show you guys my shameful storage locker, and we're going to hopefully finish the closet this weekend. I want to vlog that part in this video for you guys, and then that will wrap up the whole closet thing, and then we'll see where to move on to next in the home, in my nesting, but I'm not pregnant. Oh my God, this tea is so good. It's still really, really hot, but it's like drinkable. It's so good and comforting. So yeah, had the best time with my sister. I think I'm gonna have to work quite a bit this weekend because I just like have some deadlines and stuff, and I wasn't working when she was there. But that's okay. Like, I'm so grateful for the flexibility. I wanted to give you guys a little update on what I spoke about in my Q&A of like feeling a little bit lost, and like feeling like I'm kind of taking a step back to like figure out my life. And it's funny because I filmed that video like a week or two ago. It's not like I have new direction really since then, but I've really been reflecting on this year, and the year is kind of slowly but surely starting to wrap up. And I was looking at my finances this year and kind of comparing them to last year, and I made significantly less money this year than I did last year. And seeing that, it was kind of like like that expression, like a punch to the gut, where I was like, oh my gosh, because I feel like I always want to get better each year. I want to make more money. I want to progress. And so, seeing my finances and seeing like that I made significantly less this year than last, it felt like a regression. And I know why. Like, I clearly know why. Like, I don't have a YouTube manager anymore, so sponsorships are fewer and far between, like, so that's a big change on the income. I've done less copywriting this year because I gave away half of my copywriting tasks, and I took on this new side hustle, this new job of teaching fitness classes, but that doesn't pay nearly as well as copywriting does. Like, I kind of thought that I could take on this job and it not affect my YouTube or my copywriting, because I just have this idea that like I can do everything, and like I want to be that person that does so much and like, works 3 full-time jobs or whatever. Like, I want to be that person, but like I'm just not. Like, I don't have the threshold for that. I'm not that person who can just not sleep and run on 0 sleep and like do everything. Like, that's not me. So when I did take this thing on, I had to take part of copywriting off after a while because I was just getting too overwhelmed. And so I added something that pays less and removed the other thing. So that's okay. And then that's what I had to realize is like, that's okay, Zoe, because I'm happier this year than I was last year. Last year, I felt a lot of happiness that came from a sense of security because I was making great money and I was taking care of my finances. So I felt financially secure literally for the first time in my life. So that brought me a sense of happiness. But this year, doing more things that I love, working slightly less and being less obsessed with productivity and less obsessed with like measuring my productivity and measuring my output, I'm a lot more genuinely happy and genuinely fulfilled. I have a little bit more stress about the future and about my bank account, but I'm a lighter, happier person. And so I think that's worth it. Very deep, very deep. Wow. It's the first time I really say that out loud to anyone except JS, because I was talking about it with him the other day. And I really do feel a lot happier, but you know, you got to find that balance because happiness doesn't pay the bills. No, I think it can. I think it can. And that's it. It's like, I can live with less, I can shop less, and I can buy less things and just spend less money if I'm making less money, but I'm happier. Like, I'll rather have less stuff because I'm making less money and I'm shopping less, but I'm just doing more things that I enjoy and spending my time with things that I enjoy. So there. Okay, I've been talking for 25 minutes. I thought it could be cute to like end this chatty segment sharing with you guys 2 things that I've been struggling with, just for like a moment of pure realness. Not that the previous moment we just had wasn't pure realness or me sharing my shame about my storage locker with you guys, but 2 things that I've been struggling with lately. One is very superficial and the other is very emotional. So the superficial one is that my scalp has been so dry and flaky, more than I've ever experienced it, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't even want to show you guys, but like, I scratch my head and the little flakes come out and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was watching a video about like the different types of flaky scalp. I know it's not dandruff, so it's not like I need, you know, special dandruff shampoo, because it's not flakes exactly coming off. It's like, it looks like salt. Anyway, this is okay. Sorry, it's gross. I don't need to like share the details with you guys, but I've done my research. It's flaky, it's dry scalp, but the problem with it being dry scalp is there's not as many remedies for it. What I saw was like, stop taking your showers in such hot water and like stay hydrated. So I don't know, if you guys have any tips, like, please let me know. I have had flaky scalp like the past couple of years, or dry scalp the past couple of years, but it's never been this bad. And now it's to the point where like, when you look at me, like when I look in the mirror, I can see the white flakes, and that just bothers me because, yeah. So that's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is self-doubt, like really strong self-doubt and like taking things personally, specifically with my classes that I'm taking, and just like overanalyzing everything. Like, for example, the classes that I teach, they're 45 minutes long, and then there's a 5-minute stretching segment, and the stretching segment is optional. Like, we give people the option if they want to stay or go. And the other day I taught a class, let's say there were 10, I think there were 13 people actually in the class. Only 3 stayed for the class. The other 10 got up and left. And I took that so personally. I was like, oh, they're leaving because they hated the class and they hate me and they can't wait to get out of the room. Like, they don't want to be with the same room. They don't want to be in the same room with me like as any longer than they need to. And I don't know why I started telling myself that, like, and I even like, while it happened, I like made a joke with the girls who were still in the room, and I was like, oh my God, like everyone left. And one of the girls who stayed was like, oh my gosh, like they couldn't wait to leave because like you killed us, like the class was too hard. And I don't know why I can't just take what she said and be like, yeah, you know what, it's probably that. Instead I have to go home and stew about it and be like, no, it's because they fucking hate you, Zoe. Like, why do I talk to myself like that? It makes me want to cry now, because it's like, I can be so mean. And then it gives me this like anxiety for when I come to teach on Friday, because I'm like, don't forget, like everyone hated you on Tuesday, and so now you need to make them like you, but like it's a different group now. Or I'm like, they hated the class, so, and I use the same class, like I teach the same class on Tuesdays and Fridays because it's different people. And so I'm like, oh, like they hated the class, you should probably change everything. Or like, I don't know, just like insane overthinking when it's just like, yo, it's not that deep. Like it's a 45-minute workout class. Like it doesn't need to. One is like the truth is that no one's thinking about me that much. Like they're there for themselves. They're there to get their workout and they're there to get out of there. And if they don't like me, it's actually not my problem. But they're probably not thinking about me enough to really form an opinion of if they like me or not. And, you know, there's people that come back every week and I'm like, you know, that should validate that they like my classes. But instead I'm like, oh no, they just come because like they don't actually like me. They just come because it's because of the time slot. But every time they come, they don't like me. Like these are the things that I tell myself, and I don't understand why I do that. And I actually don't know how to stop doing that, because I know that the answer is not getting external validation. It's not asking around or reading I had to stop reading my reviews because we have like a platform where people can review the class after. I had to stop reading my reviews because I would get like a bunch of 5 stars and then someone would give me a 3-star and say that like the class wasn't hard enough, and I'm like, you know, completely disregarding all of the 5. So I've stopped reading the reviews because it's just not good for me. But the answer is not to go looking at the reviews for a 5-star, because if I let the 5 stars make me feel better, that means that I have to let the 3s and the 2s make me feel bad, right? If you accept validation, you can also accept criticism. So I need to come to terms with myself and just be confident in myself and like actually not give a single fuck whether people like me or not, and just know that like I'm going in there with good intentions. I want to give people a good and fun workout that's a little bit different. And, you know, I like to try weird things and I like to shake up the playlists. And so it's never really the same thing, because I'm trying new things to try and keep people engaged and keep them having fun. And so I just need to know that I'm doing the best that I can and that I genuinely care about the people coming and want them to have a good experience. And I just don't know why. It's like, RuPaul would say, like, my inner saboteur, like, is telling me all these, like, bad things about myself. And then it's like, I'm beating myself up so much about this thing that gives me $50. Like, it gives me $50. I'm like, girl, you're stressing yourself out so much over $50. Like, come on. I don't know. It's like I care more about the validation than I even care about the money in this job. It's like, I don't know. So I love it, but it also has this like dark side that it does certain things to me sometimes. And I've started teaching at another gym. It's more of a studio than a gym. Like I would say like this is a gym. The other place is a studio. It's a lot more relaxed. And I don't feel that way when I teach there. I feel very calm and in control. I don't feel the same way there. So I don't think this is a bad environment or anything. I just think it's a little bit more competitive. And so I really put this pressure on myself, whereas at the other place, it's also more new. And so I don't know. So anyway, those are the 2 things that I'm struggling with. And that was like a big old chat. Like not to end on such a heavy note. If you guys have tips for, I guess it's like self-confidence and just believing in yourself, please let me know. Let me know how you did it. Don't just be like, Zoe, no, you're fine, you're good. Because that's validation. But like, how do I believe in myself? Like, how do I really do that? I don't know. Maybe I need to like fake it till I make it. Maybe like I need to do like affirmations and stuff. And before I go in there, just tell myself like, I don't care if people like me or not. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to give them a sick workout. And if they don't like it, that's their problem, not mine. Maybe it's just that. Okay. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. We will finish up the closet and yeah. Okay. Love you guys. Hi guys. It's many days. I don't know why I just got like out of breath when I picked up the camera. It's many days later. It's 8 p.m. on Monday. I just finished working because I had a really cool interview that I got to do for my copywriting job. I was interviewing a employee and just like, I don't know, I just felt really inspired after the interview and I wanted to like bang out the transcript right away. Plus I just have a really busy week coming up. It's the last week of October right now and I want to do a monthly reset this month. And when I do like my monthly money and stuff, it's kind of like everything happens. Thank you so much. Everything happens this last week, like within the last week of the month, and kind of wasn't prepared. Usually I try and be more prepared. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. You guys don't care. It's just like, I feel like it's always like that in life. Kind of, you have these moments where it feels like nothing's happening, and then you have moments where it feels like everything's happening, and it can be really hard to find balance. Why am I telling you guys all of this? It's because we haven't gone and dealt with the storage locker. We haven't gone, that's not the storage locker, that's the closet. We haven't, I haven't showed you guys the closet. And my plan was to not work so late tonight, go to my storage locker, show you guys, grab my winter stuff and put it in the closet. And I literally just got up, went to put on my shoes, and I was like, F this, it's 8 p.m. I don't want to get into this right now because I just feel like it's going to get me all wound up. I'm not going to sleep. And I have enough clothes in there. Like, I don't, like, it's fine. So it's going to wait another week or two. And when it gets done, I will show you. But I did want to fulfill my promise of showing you guys the progress in the closet. So I'm sorry that we're not going to, you know, go and get the winter stuff, but it'll happen. There's kind of no way around it because my coats and everything are all in there. And I was just like, you know what? This isn't how I want to spend my Monday night. I worked very hard tonight. Like, I'm done. I was going to watch Tell Me Lies while I did it because I just finished the first season and I'm going to start the second one right away. If you guys are watching that show, it's so good. No spoilers though, please, because I just started. I watched 5 minutes of the first episode. It's so freaking good. It gives me Gossip Girl, but like less cringe vibes. I love Gossip Girl, but this is like serious. Let me close my underwear drawer and shut up and show you guys the closet. I'll close the door and we'll just start like this. Okay, let's go. So here is the closet. I have done a major cleanup. These top two shelves here were like previously overflowing. I got this basket at the thrift store. I shoved all my hats in there. So now things are nice and organized. I'm gonna put, these are my flats, and I'm gonna put my loafers here too, just like kind of shoes that I don't wear often but can be worn in the winter. And then these are all of my belts in here. And this purse is just like cute. I don't wear it that often, but I love it and it's kind of nice to have on display. It's like a fake Hermes that I got years ago off of like AliExpress. It's kind of embarrassing. This is my Songmont bag, which I do grab quite often. And then in the back, I have some stuff that I don't grab very often, but I want to hold on to. In here, this is another thrift store find. So this nice long basket that I can easily just pull out. I'll show you guys. And then I have all of my purses in here. So instead of them just being shoved, they're shoved in this basket, and at least I can kind of easily grab them without like, you know, that kind of Jenga effect of like pulling out one and then bringing out the other. What? All of my smaller purses are in here. This is my basket. Oh my God, you guys, you can tell how tired I am. This is my backpack that I use a few times a week. And then this is my leather kind of long tote bag that I also use a few times a week. And then my packing cubes are just under here. This shelf used to be stuffed and it's completely empty. So I've been able to free up a shelf. The things that are sitting here, I need to either find a way to bleach or brighten these. These are some white things that are stained or just kind of discolored that I don't want to get rid of. If you guys have any tips for brightening your whites, I've used OxyClean and it didn't quite do the job. So I'm wondering if I should get like actual bleach. That's what that's doing. But down here, I've reorganized all of my activewear. Honestly, just taking some time to like refold my piles after they had been just kind of messed around for so many months. It maybe took 5 minutes to take everything out, fold them, put them back, and it made everything look so much cleaner. So this is my activewear shelf. I used to hang my sweaters, but I've decided to fold them because I do believe that's better for their longevity. So my sweaters are all folded here. I think I have quite a bit more in storage, so that may take up this extra shelf. That's why I'm just leaving it blank for now. I could shuffle the activewear back up and do another row of sweaters here. But yeah, that's that. And then this is like a linen spray. That's pretty nice. I'm just keeping it there. On this bottom shelf, all of my sweatpants are here. I did downsize my sweatpants collection just to kind of my core favorites, which ended up mostly being gray ones. Most of these are from Garage, but I just don't want to wear sweatpants to the degree that I used to. Like I used to just wear sweatpants every single day of the week, and I want to limit it to only a few days a week and like during cozy time. So I've cut down my sweatpants collection and it's just folded nicely here. 2 more baskets. All of my baskets I got at the thrift store for so cheap, like $2, $3, $4 max dollars a basket. In here, this is going to be my basket for all of my ski stuff, and I have my Sheertex tights back here. It's going to be for like all of my warm socks and like under layers. I think it will all fit. If it doesn't, I'll take out the tights and move them. So it's really nice because instead of having everything just like thrown, all I have to look at is a basket. And sure, they don't perfectly match, but who cares? And then I just slide it in, slide it out. Same thing over here. This basket contains all of my pajamas. So they're kind of like loose, flimsy, thin materials that would slide everywhere and make an ugly pile. Now it's just nice in that basket. I can take it out, pick what I want, shove it back in. This shelf is now half mine, where it used to be like fully full of like my clothes and stuff. This basket is not the cutest, but at least it's kind of below eye level. And this is just all of my bathing suits. At least once again, it's kind of contained and I can pull it in and out. And then these are the spare towels. These are like gym towels, these like microfiber gym towels, more for JS. I don't really use them that much. And then all of the spare sheets are on this, I was gonna say floor, on this shelf. I also switched things up hanging over here. So I have all my tank tops in the front and then just kind of like a little bit longer sleeves here. And then this moves into all of my hoodies and crew necks. I also cut out a bit of the collection, but I really do love these. And a lot of these have kind of memories tied to them. Like they're like from tourism spots or like my Texas hoodie I've had forever. One of these with a pair of jeans, I don't feel as sloppy as like a full sweatsuit, so it's allowed, okay? In the back, I have my dresses and more formal wear that I don't reach for too often. And then down here, I decided to hang all of my jeans and my pants. So you guys saw it with my sister, I significantly cut down the jean collection to just the ones that I really wear and reach for. And then I have my dressier pants, some skirts, and also some dressier tops like my blouses and stuff, my blazers that I don't reach for too often, but I don't want to get rid of. So that's this bottom shelf. And then cardigans are all hanging here. I didn't want to fold them because I was running out of room. But these are all of my knit cardigans. And then I did put all of my basics at the front. So basic t-shirts, just so that it's really easy not to forget about them and I can just kind of quickly grab and go to easily make an outfit. My egg sweater always stays at the front because it's kind of just like nice to look at. And then I'm keeping my fleece up here too. I'm probably gonna wear that. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, so we're gonna start a new vlog tomorrow. Ooh, tell me, why am I so out of breath, you guys? It's kind of embarrassing. That's gonna be a wrap on this random, pointless, but that's kind of the point, chatty vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next video starts tomorrow. It's gonna be my monthly reset for November. It's Get Your Shit Together November. And I'm going for a haircut, which is why I can't wear that fleece because I'm gonna get like hair all over it. So stay tuned for that. I love you guys so much. If you made it to the end of this video, comment a brown emoji like the teddy bear or the brown heart or the leaves. And then I will know. It's just so fun to know like who watched all the way to the end, especially when it's like these chatty videos. So love you guys so much, literally with my whole heart. And we'll see you next time tomorrow. Bye.